Hello again, and thanks for sticking with us. Now, we're starting to see an increase in cloud cover across some of those southern counties getting into the hill country, as well as over closer towards the Crockett County area. There was an isolated shower or two south of the I-10 line, but for the most part, we're staying dry. Just starting to see an increase in moisture in the air thanks to Tropical Depression 9 out in the Gulf of Mexico that's making its way towards South Texas now. Over the next 12 or so hours, that's looking to make a landfall somewhere between Corpus Christi and Reynosa, Texas, as a weak tropical storm or strong tropical depression. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that and those impacts over the next 24 to 36 hours. But first, backtracking to this afternoon, we saw some record heat across West Texas. In case you missed it earlier, San Angelo got up to 107, beating out that previous record of 105, set in 1943. Abilene got up to 106, beating out their previous record of 104. That was set back in 1930. Now, at this point in the evening, we're starting to see temperatures in more of the low to mid 90s. As we continue overnight, that cloud cover is just going to get thicker as we see more of that moisture in the air once Tropical Depression 9 actually makes that landfall. We're going to start out Tuesday morning on a pretty warm note, and mainly the upper 70s is going to help us rebound to more of the upper 90s, lower triple digits, looking to peak right around 100 even in San Angelo. As we get throughout Wednesday, going to see a few degrees cooler with more places in more of the upper 90s, but we're going to pick right back up to the triple digits for Thursday, headed into the weekend. Now, as Tropical Depression 9 makes its way further inland, there could be an isolated rain chance for counties south of that I-10 line, but that's going to be very limited thanks to this upper level high, or the heat dome as we've been talking about. That's going to be on full force for most of the country throughout the week. So that's really going to kind of act as a shield, keeping those rain chances south of us here in West Texas. Now, not to say we won't see any rain at all, but the rain is going to be limited. As you see with these two comparisons on the left, looking like the rain really going to be confined to that I-10 line. To the right, showing some rain creeping up along the I-20 line as well, but the general consensus is rain chances are definitely going to be isolated over the next couple of days. So isolated, in fact, that even with the additional cloud cover, we're still going to be under a red flag warning. That's going into effect at 1 o'clock tomorrow evening through 8 o'clock tomorrow night for most of the coverage area, with the exception of that I-10 line, where they're likely to see more of that chance of rain. Now, continuing through the week, looking to stick with above average temperatures in the triple digits, and we're going to maintain some isolated rain chances throughout this week and into the start of next week. We're going to kick off next week in the big country in the upper 90s with partly cloudy skies. Back to you, Bert.